Good afternoon. Welcome to this, your daily briefing. The Mirror, of all people, are telling us that Ryan Mason could be in the Tottenham Hotspur hot seat come next season. This is something I find immensely optimistic, and that's the polite version. I can't remember on any occasion that anybody has gone to the Mirror for anything related to football, and it's no surprise that Reach PLC operate their football primarily from other places these days. It's a reputation they're never ever going to manage to shirk off. Mason may or may not be capable of doing a job. I don't like him. I don't care for him because he reads from the Enoch cue cards. And I mean, goodness me, last week we got this business about the stadium and the world-class facilities. Just beggars belief that anybody, is there another 29-year-old in the planet who would wheel that out at this stage? I fear for what goes on in that kid's head. The real issue with Mason is not these side issues, but the fact that from a commercial perspective, sponsors and so forth are going to look for something a little bit more substantial of a mast to pin their colours to. And I don't think Mason, an interim manager, it's like having Sherwood. No, that the fit just isn't there with the brand, and that's why Levy's never going to go ahead with it. So let's scratch a line through that. Scott Parker's nudged up a little with the bookmakers. I don't think there's the bite there in terms of the way the businesses view the optics. I think that would be the phrase they would use. Aren't quite right for Spurs and Scott Parker. And like I say, Benitez, to me, the state we're in, the amount of poison there is around the chalice, I think Benitez is by far the front runner. Gareth Bale. I really struggle with trying to gently express my despair with some of you. And by some of you, I mean perhaps not necessarily those of you with the wit and wisdom to tune into these little broadcasts. But this business with that he does very well against a pub team, and then people are immediately screaming, Bale is back. We had the first time after goals against, Wolfsburger FC. I mean, just absolute dross. Sheffield United had already managed to become relegated even before we played them. So, just £325,000 a week to score occasionally against rubbish sides, and he can't be trusted. Maybe he's doing more to be trusted under Mason, so he doesn't look awful. But I find it a little bit sour and difficult to get past that under Mourinho that he had to be exposed publicly about the Instagram thing, where he said, what was it? Good training, good day today. And it hadn't been a good day. He pulled up early. He'd said he needed to have a scan. The scan didn't show anything. And then there was that was the Instagram thing. And then there was the leaked audio that we got from Hotspur away, where Mourinho could clearly be heard saying, look, do you want to sit on a bench in Spain, or do you want to sit on a bench in England, or do you want to play in England? He had to be humiliated in order to be prodded in order to do his job, which he was being paid, and still is being paid, absolute lumps for. So, as far as that goes, I just find the whole thing is just too sour, and he's got to go. Nobody else wants him. So, this leads us on to another thing as well. Where is Tanguy Ndombele? I mean, if we had a boo hiss manager like Mourinho or Pochettino even, then the accusation would be made that he'd fallen out with a record signing. He's not injured. I can tell you that. He's not injured, and he can't get a game. Interesting. And finally, this is the John Craven's news round. You know, monkey stuck up a tree outside a fire station item. The Tottenham Hotspur Supporters Trust. I did a piece this morning suggesting that or hoping that you had a good solicitor. You're going to need something, because you're not going to be able to control an unruly mob by issuing statements on a blog that nobody reads. And lots of people read my blog, and I can't control anybody. You guys are... Is it overstating it to say they're dicing with death? If you aren't aware of what the United fans got up to, criminal damage, drugs use, trespass, breaking and entering, threatening violent disorder, whatever all these things are, they did it. But I don't believe that any one person or organisation published in advance and said, yes, meet us all outside at 12 o'clock. Because otherwise those people would currently be helping the police with their inquiries. So you clowns have organised a demo on the back of a demo which turned out to be civil disorder. So your name's on this. This is a THST branded product, and there's the whole COVID thing and all the other dimensions. Good luck. You're going to need lots of good luck. It's a silly thing you've done, and you know you've crossed the line here, and I hope you're prepared. Nobody made you do it. It was your plan. Right. I think that's everything for today. Good luck and keep it on.